of all, I don't know, Rihanna, who you are trying to impress.
Who do the shit that I do?
Hey you, what's up? Welcome back to my channel again. My name is Shalom Blac. If you are new to the channel, you know what, go ahead and subscribe, and please don't forget to click on that bell so you're constantly notified when I post a new video. So today's video is basically me reviewing the Fenty Beauty. I know I'm so late. I was planning on doing this video, but I just wasn't going to rush it. Like literally the next day when this came out, I saw tons and tons of video on YouTube, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna rush it. I honestly don't care about the views, because when I'm super excited for Riri that I'm just gonna take my time, okay? I'm gonna take my time to say congratulations, babe. Like, congrats to you. First of all, I don't know, Rihanna, who you are trying to impress, but you have impressed everybody and their mother, and especially the people of color. You have definitely did it for us. So you know what, thank you very much. I don't know where my British accent is coming from, but I honestly I'm not doing it on purpose. But yeah, I'm gonna get it together. See, okay, you know what, get it together. Stop doing the British accent, because you're actually not good at it. You're not good at it. Okay, you're fine. I'm gonna stop now. You know, I just thought, I do have this skin condition, so people do want to see how the foundation works on me. So I'm super excited to actually share with you guys. I've used it, and I do have my yes and my and no. Some of you guys thought I was living under the rock. If you didn't know, Rihanna came out with her own makeup line. No, it's not a collaboration. No, it's not a drop of like a contour stick, contour cream. No, it's not just the eyeshadow. No, this chick came out with a whole line of makeup, and for a first launch she came out with 40 different shades, from the lightest to the darkest. There are some darkest that we need to kind of work on, but definitely, like, I am impressed that I've seen some comments. I remember when I saw that she was going to launch the product, I've seen some comments. People are like, oh, it's not gonna be as big as Kylie or as big as the KK collection. And surprisingly, I'm actually not surprised. Like, why are we even surprised? It's Rihanna. I cannot wait for the eyeshadows, because I'm pretty sure the eyeshadows are coming out. And so just before I shut my mouth about Riri coming out with an eyeshadow palette or some eyeshadow something, I check on Instagram, and bam, we get an eyeshadow palette and some other stuff that will be dropping October 13. So you better get your wallet ready, because I'm like, let me save up, because I'm about to snatch everything, okay? But yeah, I'm super excited. I cannot actually believe it. Like, yeah, we getting a holiday collection. But anyway, guys, let's get back to this video. I think Riri did announce, or people did announce, that she's going to come out with the more shade of the foundation. I mean, we already have 40, and she's coming out with more. Ciao. Take my money, take my coins, take it. Right? But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys how this foundation works on my skin. Does it really cover up my what do you call it, my scars? Sorry, I don't even know what my scars, I don't even know what this is on my face anymore. I'm just like, really just took my life, eh? But yeah, so we're gonna see how this is going to work on my skin, and if we have a perfect shade. Anyway, so I have the foundation, and I actually got color match, but I don't think the lady did a very good job. But in the store it looks very good. But then when I came home and I was trying it in a different light, I noticed it's actually pretty red. So I do have mine in the shade 460. I got the contour shade and a highlight shade. So my contour shade is called Espresso, and the highlight is Cocoa. And guys, this like sticks together, magnetic. That is so cool. I love the fact that she thought of it like that. I was gonna get the, I think the trio, but they didn't have a shade for me in the trio, so I just decided to get it individually. And I also have, of course, the famous highlighter that everyone and their mother talks about is the Killawatt Trophy Wife highlighter. This is the only one that I picked up because I saw on the launch date Riri, because I was following every single thing and every single person, influencer that was there. I was following them on Snapchat or Instagram, so I was like looking at it and I'm like, Riri. Anyway, so I did pick up the Trophy Wipe. I can't open it. The Trophy Wipe. This is the famous Trophy White highlighter. And I also picked up the translucent, what do you call it, Blotting Powder, which is this one right here. And the lady that at Sephora that helped me with this, she told me that Riri has actually been using this for like 6 months before it actually came out, and she loved it. So I was like, if Riri loves it and she's been using it, so you go and get it. And it does have like a individual brush that like stick to this, but it was sold out, so I couldn't get it. I wanted to pick it up because it was just really tiny, and I think it's really nice to just have it with this when you go out and you just need to kind of, you know, set your makeup when it starts to get a little oily, whatever. But yeah, so I did pick this one up, and this is again in the universal color, translucent universal. So I went ahead and moisturized my face. I'm gonna go ahead and put my primer. I didn't get the Fenty Beauty primer, so I'm going to be using my regular primer. I'm going to be using the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Primer Perfector. And I just like to apply this like on my nose, because that's kind of where I get oily a bit in the side, and on my forehead, yeah, basically on my T-zone. And then I do like to take a little bit and apply it on the rest of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and color correct my face because I always do that before I apply any of my foundation. So like I said, I'm just gonna be treating this like any of my other foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my foundation, and again, this is in the shade 460, and I'm just gonna shake it up because it does say to shake it up. So I'm just gonna put a few pump on my hand, and I'm gonna dab this to my face. So as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is super duper red. This absolutely does not match my skin tone. On my chest, it's just so red, and the lady told me this is like my shade, so I do feel like I'm gonna go back and try the other shade, or maybe wait until the newer shades come out. But this is not my shade at all, but we're still gonna make it work. I'm gonna go ahead and start blending that out. So I honestly, I'm looking here, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if it's because my brush is damped, because I just like kind of washed it. I don't like using dry brush anyway. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to dry this up a bit more, because I feel like it's just stripping the foundation right off of my face, and yeah, I'm not getting any coverage or whatsoever. So I'll be right back. And okay, this is so much better. So the brush had a bit of water in it, that's why. Okay, so the coverage is pretty good, but this foundation, I mean, obviously I used it already. I noticed that it really does dry fast, so I would just say that you don't put any of the foundation and let it sit. Just like blend right away when you put it. If not, it's just going to dry. So I'm just gonna put it on the section that I need and then blend it out. Another thing for me, I feel like I have to like build this foundation because I'm just not getting as much coverage that I need. And then also when I like kind of blend it too much in one space, like if I'm going like this in one area, it just like takes off. It strips the foundation off, and I'm not getting like zero coverage. Like the foundation is actually just coming off. I don't know if this is just on my skin, but I am not loving that. It's fine like around right here on my face, but like on top of my forehead it's just not working very much. Just gently little tap. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It really does dry pretty fast. It's not dewy at all, but also it doesn't feel heavy on the face. So I do like the full coverage, but I don't like my face to feel very heavy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my concealer, and this is basically, honestly, I've used it already, so you guys are not seeing everything, but this is kind of about what you get in that too. And this is in the shade Cocoa, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply it underneath my eyes to highlight. So this concealer is not like your regular creamy concealer. I actually do kind of like concealer like this because I like when I blend the concealer, it stays exactly where I want it to be. Because I find sometimes like the liquidy concealers kind of go down far to where you don't want it. That's why your face kind of ends up looking like 2 shades lighter than the rest of your skin. But I feel like with this kind of concealer, it stays put where you want it to be. It might be a bit difficult to blend out, but I personally love it. And again, this does not feel heavy on the face. It's very light. But I feel like the more that you blend, you kind of lose a bit of that coverage. So I think I'm going to go back. Why do I keep saying I think? I am going to go back and add a bit more of the concealer. Just because, like I said, I like coverage, okay? I'm all about the coverage, okay? If, like, I'm not the person that's in between, like, oh, today I want to do a light makeup. When I say light makeup, that means, like, no eyeshadow, stuff like that. But I'm not like, oh, I want to do some light makeup and wear BB cream. It's either I don't have I don't have makeup at all, or I have a cake face, okay? So there's nothing in between. No makeup or just cake face. So I'm just adding that concealer. And I'm going to put some on my forehead just to kind of mute out that redness of the foundation. And some on my chin. And of course, my nose. And I love, like I say, I love this kind of consistency of the concealer because like when you do apply it on your nose, like the bridge of your nose, it blends right there and stays right there instead of like transferring, and then you have to really go back with either your foundation or darker concealer to try to contour. So this is not bad, but if you really do have dry skin, then maybe it's not the perfect foundation for you, or you do have to use like beauty oil to kind of break it down. So I'm gonna go back in the brush to just blend those edges of the foundation and concealer, so it's just seamlessly blended. And so for our contour, which I feel like I honestly don't need to do because I feel like my foundation did that already. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the contour in the shade Espresso. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that. And I actually do think it's darker than my foundation, which is awesome. Hey. And this is definitely like the kind of contour color that I like. And I'm using my brush that I used to apply the foundation to blend that out. And again, the contour shade feels the same thing as the highlight shade. They are both concealers, just different shades. So okay guys, so this is basically the makeup look. I went ahead and did my eyes off camera because I just wanted to focus on this face makeup looks. But if you guys do want to see how I did my eyeshadow, you know, just comment down below and I'll be happy to recreate this video. And basically in the center of my lid I applied Trophy Wife. I love this as eyeshadow. It's actually really popping, like so the eyeshadows that I use is from Sugar Pill, and these are individual eyeshadows. So I used this, and this yellow shade right here. I'm going to leave all the name in the description bar down below. I have to like pop them open to see the name, but I'm gonna leave it in the description bar. But yeah, so that is how I did my eyes makeup. And then now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my highlighter. So of course I'm going to be using the Trophy Wife. Honestly guys, to be honestly truth, I am not digging Trophy Wife as a highlighter. I love the color, like it's very popping, but the texture of the highlighter itself is not what I personally liked. I feel like it's very grainy. It doesn't apply smoothly on the face, and I don't want to apply it because I feel like I did very good with my makeup, so I don't want to mess that up. But I'm still going to apply it for you guys to see. But yeah, I am not digging the highlighter as much as everyone is like, whoa, all about it. And for the color, I would not use this color as a highlighter to go outside. Maybe for like, you know, like I would say like a special makeup look, then I would definitely go for this, or for like a photo shoot type of thing, but not like an everyday highlighter. But yeah, like I said, it's very beautiful on the eyelid, but I just don't like it as a highlighter itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I didn't do that, and I like to set my face before I apply my highlighters. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shake this up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the Fix Plus. Oh yeah, by the way, this one is from Kat Von D. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of Fix Plus. And let that just blow. Let's just get that to like dry down. So let's go ahead and apply this highlighter. Like it has a lot of texture to it, like it's just not applying smoothly as my I would say my Makeup Forever highlighter applies very smoothly to the skin, but this does have texture and I don't like that, and it just sits right on your skin. It doesn't like sip into your skin, and so yeah, yeah, that's basically it for this highlighter. I'm not feeling it. But yeah guys, so this is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you think the coverage on this foundation is nice, especially for my skin, give it a thumbs up. Comments down below. Let's have a discussion about, you know, the Fenty product. I think Rihanna did an amazing job. It's just the highlighter that I'm not so much digging, and the shade of foundation that I picked out for myself. So yeah, other than that, I think it's amazing, and she's making a lot of people smile, so congrats to you. And yeah, so this is what I came up with.
I just